Thank you, Russell. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, may I add my warm greetings to the Prime Minister, the Minister of Sport, and the Mayor of Rodney. Thank you so much for coming along today. We're here to win eventing gold at London Olympics 2012. That is the target. We're part way to achieving it, but we need help to finish it. I'm passionate about New Zealand eventing. I was inspired by the glory days of the 80s and 90s when we were winning gold medals. Now other nations have caught up. Now New Zealand eventing is more a player than a winner on the world stage. To return to winners, we have to move up a notch. We have to get more professional. In 2004, Clifton Eventers started on an 8-year plan to gold at London. In 2005, Clifton Eventers were the first and second team horses at the 4-star Trans-Tasman competition, the first owner to ever have 2 horses on a team. In 2006, 2 Clifton Eventers represented New Zealand at the World Equestrian Games, the only private owner from any country to achieve 2 horses selected. But we still weren't winning. So in 2007, we identified a need for a true purpose-built eventing base. We bought here, and we started work. We also brought back up-and-coming Kiwi-born Jonathan Paget from Australia to be the primary rider for the Clifton Eventers training base. I think the results speak for themselves. Clifton Promise is currently the top-ranked New Zealand event horse in the world, 15th on the FEI World List. Clifton Promise and Jonathan Paget are New Zealand's reigning top eventing combination. Jonathan Paget is New Zealand's reigning top eventing rider, and Clifton Eventers are New Zealand's reigning leading owner. So we started well, but we still have a long way to go. There is a wider reaching overall goal of Clifton Eventers to achieve broader, safe and enjoyable participation in the wonderful sport of eventing across all ages and all standards. That leads to 4 key objectives. Firstly, provide talented New Zealand event riders with top horses and retain these to get us back to gold. Secondly, help develop future winners for New Zealand eventing. Establish an eventing centre of excellence, a one-stop shop where all our Olympic hopefuls can enjoy world-class facilities and top training. The first combination targeting gold 2012 is Clifton Promise and Jonathan Paget, and I'd like to invite Jennifer Miller, President of Equestrian Sports New Zealand, to come up and make a special announcement concerning them.
Honourable Mr John Key, Prime Minister, the Honourable Murray McCulley, I see him out the back, Minister of Sport and Recreation, Mayor of Rodney, Mrs Penny Webster, the founder of Clifton Eventers, Frances Stead, and guests. I am one of the trustees of the Charisma Trust, which was established to hold funds raised to send the New Zealand eventing team to the first World Equestrian Games in Stockholm in 1991, where they won individual and gold medals. The funds remaining have been invested to enable an annual scholarship to be awarded to a rider of any discipline who has not represented New Zealand but has the potential to do so. The scholarship is awarded to help the chosen rider fund their training and international competition experience. I have great pleasure in announcing today that Jonathan Paget has been awarded this prestigious Charisma Scholarship to assist with his training and quest to achieve selection for World Equestrian Games 2010. Congratulations, Jonathan.
Thank you, Jennifer. We also invest in the future stars. So I'd like to announce the winner of Clifton Eventers' inaugural Talent Development Scholarship to spend a season training with us with their horse. And I did ask her to be at the front, but she's quite modest. So could Katie Rankin please put her hand up to be identified? Okay, that's Katie. That's the star winner of that. And it was a very tough competition, I promise you. Working with local pony clubs to develop their top combinations. 16 of the 17 local pony clubs are represented here today. But also to develop those future medal winners, we need to develop locally based heroes and role models, because we need to inspire the kids of today to be our eventing medal winners of the future. Thirdly, Clifton Eventers wants to provide safe and sound horses for sale at sensible prices. And fourthly, provide a professional horse agistment and training facility for those time-poor Aucklanders and those elsewhere in New Zealand and even overseas, with 24/7 care, riding and training of horses and giving instruction to the riders. This Muriwai facility was set up as a totally private venture. We've spent over $2 million so far. However, with some extra investment, it could easily be turned into that National Eventing Centre of Excellence. The development of such an academy in Australia was a key element in turning around that country's eventing fortunes. Australia has achieved consecutive Olympic team gold medals and consistent strength in the sport in recent years, and many of those eventing heroes are home-based. What we have today is, we believe, an ideal candidate for a private-public partnership along the lines this government has advocated. Rodney District Council is supportive in this venture and already working with us to try and make it come to fruition. We're a little disappointed Spark weren't able to come today, but we hope to work with them and ESNZ on this project in the future. Many people and companies have been key contributors to the journey so far. There are too many to thank individually, but please do be assured we are very grateful. But I do want to single out a few individuals. Firstly, the main trainers of the Clifton Eventers horses and riders. Christine Wheel and Penny Castle help them with their dressage. Vaughan Jeffries helps them with their jumping. But the unbelievable national high-performance leader in eventing, Eric Devander, has to stand out, because he is up here in all weathers for full days working with Jock and the horses, and his dedication is second to none. The Clifton Eventers team, Summer, Patrick, Alan, Katie and Yvette, none of this would be possible without you. And our unbelievably talented rider, but also one of the most awesome people I've had the privilege to work with, Jonathan Paget. And my long-suffering husband, Russell Hall. As he said, I did promise this was only a passing whim, but he's been so supportive in our quest for eventing gold in 2012 and beyond, by the way. The road to gold is long and hard, but we don't believe in asking others to put their hands in their pocket and help until we've proven we can get the results. That proof is now there for all to see. We now need like-minded, patriotic New Zealand businesses and individual New Zealanders with a true philanthropic outlook to come on board with funding and share the excitement, the challenges and the rewards of the Road to Gold at London 2012. I'll now hand back to Russell to introduce the other speakers, but do be assured the real stars of the show, I'm sorry Mr Prime Minister, will appear at the end with a demonstration by Clifton Promise and Jonathan Paget. Thank you.